Student, in the first part of the video, I have explained you about how company wanted to increase more and more revenue collection. But due to Bengal crisis, economy was ruined. Then the company felt to need of improving the agriculture. So here I am going to teach you about three methods of company which were used to improve the agriculture. The company had to take some steps to improve agriculture by improving investment in land. Most of the company officials were of the view that there was a great need of investing in land and agriculture in order to improve it, because the fall in the agriculture was resulting into great loss of revenue to the company. Therefore, after a long thinking, in 1793, the company took the decision of introducing the revenue collection method known as permanent settlement. As per the settlement, the Rajas and Talukdars were known as Zamindar, and they had to collect the rent from peasant, which was fixed permanently by the Britisher. The company official felt that it would ensure a regular flow of revenue. The main aim behind this was that Zamindar will only pay the fixed amount to Britishers, since the demand of revenue will not increase, and will invest into the improvement of agriculture to generate extra income for themselves. But it did not go as per the plan. The permanent settlement, however, did not prove to be that useful as thought by the company. Soon it was discovered that Zamindar were not investing in the improvement of land because the rent fixed was so high that it became impossible for the Zamindar to pay it off. As a result, they were deprived of Zamindari. Even the Zamindaris were also put on auction by the company. But the first decade of the 19th century, the situation changed, as the price of the goods were increasing, and slowly but gradually the agriculture was also expanding. This led to the benefit of zamindars, but for the company it remained same, as the revenue was fixed. Even the zamindar were not keen to invest in improvement of agriculture, because they were gaining a lot without putting any efforts in the form of the rent that they obtained from the peasant. On the other hand, the cultivators found it extremely oppressive, as they had to pay very high rent to zamindar, though they did not have ownership over the land that they worked on. Now that we know the problem being faced by the company regarding generation of revenue, we should now move on the solution it came up with. By early 19th century, many of the company officials felt that it was impossible for the company to survive on the fixed amount of rent that it was getting, because now the expansion of company had increased. This decided to develop a new method of revenue collection, and that method of revenue collection called Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system. In 1822, an Englishman called Holt Mackenzie felt that village was an important social institution for North Indian society and needed to be preserved. Therefore, he developed a new method of revenue collection known as Mahalwari system. According to this system, officers went to different villages for inspections of lands. Fields were measured, custom and right of the people were recorded. Estimated revenue of each plot within the village was added up to calculate revenue that each village or mahal had to pay. The revenue was not permanently fixed, it was to be revised periodically. Instead of zamindar, the village headman was made responsible of collecting and paying the revenue to the company. While Mahalwari system of revenue collection was introduced in the northern part of the country, another method came into use in the southern part of India. This was famously known as Royatwari system or Monroe system. So let's know about Rotary system or Monroe system. In southern part of India also Britishers felt that permanent settlement method was not beneficial enough, and so Thomas Munro developed a new method of revenue collection known as Rotary system. This system was actually based on a method which was applied by Captain Alexander Reed on a small scale in some of the areas which were won over by the country after defeating Tipu Sultan. Royals here refer to the cultivator. As there was absence of zamindars in South India, both Reed and Monroe decided to directly deal with the royals or the cultivators who were tilling the land from generations. Under this, the fields of royals were carefully measured and assessed. So now we know that three systems of revenue collection were tried by the Britishers. In the next video, we will see the comparison of these three systems of revenue collection.